Hi guys, and welcome to another recipe. As you guys could see, today we are making letter. In Curacao we call it letter. It is a cookie made out of peanuts in English. So let's get into this recipe, guys. So what do you need for this recipe? You need 300 gram unsalted roasted peanuts, 400 gram of flour, 1 sachet of 16 gram of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of grounded cloves, 150 gram butter, 200 gram of sugar, 3 eggs, a little bit salt, vanilla essence, and almond essence, guys. That is all what you need. I will take a screenshot or pause it, write it down, and all of that, guys. Now don't mind my recipe because what I'm making right now, because I have made the recipe twice in this video, but I will advise you to make it one time. In one time it's enough cookies. So guys, these are the ingredients. So let's get into the preparation. So we started by grounding the roasted pine nuts, guys. Try to grind it as much as you can. After that, we have the flour ready. For this recipe, I am going to be using the whole wheat organic flour, but you can definitely use the normal flour for this recipe. Then we are going to be putting the baking powder, guys. The baking powder. And like I have said, I am making the recipe twice. Yes, I'm making it twice. So don't mind what I'm putting right now, because everything I'm putting right now, I'm putting twice the recipe that I have wrote down for you guys. So then we're gonna put the cinnamon, guys. We're gonna put the cinnamon. So in the recipe it say 1 teaspoon, and now I'm making double the recipe, so you're gonna put 2 teaspoons. Then we are putting the grinded cloves, guys. You need to check this in your grocery stores that you have it grounded. After we have put all the powders together, we put a little bit salt also. The salt, don't forget salt. After the salt, we are going to be putting the grounded peanuts that I have ground, of course, into the dry, let's call this the dry mixture. After the dry mixture, we are stepping on the other mixture that you are going to be mixing separate together. So we're starting with the eggs, and then we're gonna put the sugar with the egg. So I'm making the recipe twice, guys, so don't mind what I'm doing. I'm doing like the recipe twice, so instead of 3 eggs, I'm using 6 eggs, of course. Then after the sugar, we are going to be putting the almond essence, and then we put the vanilla essence. After that, we are going to be mixing everything together as smooth as possible. And after we have mixed it a little bit, we are going to be adding the butter, guys, the butter. And this butter, I kept it for like 3 hours outside the fridge, so it's a little bit soft already. So after the butter, we are going to be mixing it and let it get a smooth mixture. So this is a little bit a smooth mixture, what I'm telling you guys about. And this mixture, we're going to be editing it with the dry mixture. After that, we are going to be mixing everything together, and of course we're going to be doing it with our hands, because we are going to be mixing it as a kind of really soft dough. So make sure that you're ready to use those hands. Yes, get into that mixture and mix all of it. I like to use hand gloves. It's whatever you prefer, because I like this kind of mixture. I started always with hand gloves, and then eventually I will take my hand gloves off. You know, what suits you and what is more comfortable for you, of course. And for hygiene, it's always important to wash your hands. No matter if you wear hand gloves or not, make sure you constantly change your hand gloves, guys. If you are somebody who like to use hand gloves, don't think, oh, I'm using hand gloves, I'm being hygienic. Always think about washing your hands. Constantly wash your hands, guys. So as you guys can see, I put the dough on the table, and I starting to really you know, I don't know how to say it in English. Don't push it, everybody. You already see it mixing the dough all together. Yes, guys. And as you can see, it's a big dough. So like I said, I think one time the recipe will be enough. Hopefully, or maybe you have to make it 3 times, whatever you like to do. And the dough is very soft, very easy. It's not hard. So we're going to put the dough in the bucket bag. We're gonna take all the dough, no waste of food. Take all the dough, and then we are going to start making the form of S. We call it letter in Curacao. Letter mean words in English. So doesn't matter if there are some big peanuts in it, but make sure that it's not a lot of those big pieces in it. Try to make sure it as soft as possible. Now I try with a bag. It's easy to do it with a bag, but you need to have a strong bag. What the bag I had was not that strong, so you need to have a strong bag. This bag was really not strong, but this is how you're going to be making the letter S, as you can see. So if you don't have a bag, don't worry, you can definitely make it with your hands, and you can make it as big and as small and as thin as you like to make it. Just make sure that when you're baking them off, they are baked off dry, and they're supposed to become very hard cookies, very crispy cookies. As we continue, we are going to make some more S. And don't forget to starting to warm up your oven. After that your oven is warm up, we are going to be baking the cookies off on 170 degrees 20 minutes. Make sure that your cookies have a nice color and they are dry and hard. I'm telling you, the whole house was smelling so good and they were tasting fabulous. It just made me feel like I was in Curacao, guys. Have fun making those cookies, and like we say in Curacao, bon provecho.